Hello everyone, welcome to the course on SQL development. In this video series, we will create a project, the library management system, and which will be able to manage the books and the students in a library, and we will add the functionality to issue books and return the books, and it will keep record of all the issued books. Now let us look at the topics covered in this video. So we will first look at the introduction to library management systems. Then we will build the database for our project. After that we will look at the project structure, and then we will do the project development, and at last, when all the steps are completed and the project is completed, we will host the project on cloud. Now first let us understand what is a library management system. A library management system is a software that is used to maintain the record of the library. It contains work like the number of available books in the library, the number of books which are issued, or returning or renewing a book, or the late fine charges. It helps to maintain a database that is useful to enter new books and record books borrowed by the members. It also reduces the manual record burden of the librarian, and it allows the librarian to maintain the library resources in a more operative manner that helps to save the time. It is also convenient for the librarian to manage the process of books allotting and making the payments. The library management system is also useful for students as well as the librarian to keep the constant tracks of the availability of all the books in the library. This system will reduce the manual work, and the whole process can be managed through a single click. The admin or the librarian has an extra authorizations and privileges to add, remove and issue books, while the students can only search and borrow the books. Now the tools which we will be using in this project are, we will use MySQL for the database, then we will use PHP for backend, and HTML, CSS and JavaScript for the front-end development. Now let us look at the project structure. So what we will be building? We will be building this management system for the librarian. So the first page will contain the login page for the admin. After that, he or she will be able to add or remove books in the library database, and he or she can also add or remove the students which are registered in the library, and the software will also contain the features to issue and return the books, and also the admin can add or remove other admins also. So this is how the ER diagram of our database looks. As you can see, we have 3 tables. Apart from this, we also have an admin table which contains the admin login details. So here these are the 3 main tables. As you can see, the students table contains the details of the student. So we have details such as the student ID, name, email, department and phone number. The student ID is here the primary key for this table. And next we have another table, books, which contains the details of all the books in the library database. Here we have the attributes such as the book ID, the book title, the author, the ISBN number of the book, the category of the book, the publisher name and the call number of book. So in this table, the book ID is the primary key, and they both are related with the relationship borrow, and we also have a relationship table borrow, so which contains the details such as the borrow ID, which is the primary key, and it will contain the details such as the borrow date and return date, and it has the foreign keys book ID and student ID. Now this is the relational model for our database. Apart from these 3 tables, we also have an admin table. So this is the student table with all the column names, and we have then the borrow table, which is the relationship table, and it has the details such as the borrow date and return date. After that we have the books table, which have the columns such as book ID, title and author. So now this is the relational model. So let's create this database in our SQL server.